Hey everyone, just got back from class about like an hour ago. And I just realized something. I haven't talked about the whole Pewdiepie debacle that's going on currently. And I'm A, late in real life to actually talk about this, and B, I'm late in vlogs probably at this point to talk about it. But I'm still going to talk about it. I think it's all stupid. Entirely, that this kind of situation is even happening. Okay? I mean, I get what PewDiePie was trying to do, alright? I get what he was trying to do entirely with each of his videos that people have problems with, alright? Except for a couple of them that he apparently deleted. I have no idea what the context behind them is. The Fiverr video, for example. You can pay anyone $5 to do anything. Alright, I get that, okay? And the ridiculousness of that kind of a concept. Let's see, comparing the YouTube heroes to Nazi Germany and all that. I get that, okay? I get some of these videos. And it's really stupid how fucking Wall Street Journal just went and created this masterpiece of out-of-context bullshit. It's amazing how out of context that shit is. I mean, I fucking gotta give him props for that shit. That was really out of context. You have to be really fucking trying to create something like that. You really have to try very hard to do so. Because, I mean, they literally just cited all of the jokes he's made and the stuff that happens in the videos, but they do not state the reasons behind these jokes that PewDiePie has stated before and stated in the videos. They do not state this. They don't. They do not. They just fucking... They take everything out of context, and for me that is completely 100% bullshit that they've done so. I will say one thing, though, about PewDiePie. I don't like one of the things that he did. And I do not agree with it one bit. Alright, because he already made the point before. He apparently made 2 Fiverr videos. Alright? One of them was the Death to All Jews video, and the other was the guy who dressed up as Jesus saying Hitler did nothing wrong. Alright? At least from what I've heard, that's what it seems like. Both of those came from Fiverr. In which case, I'm just like, okay. For one, I don't even know if they're in the same video. They might very well be in the same video. Okay, if they're in the same video, then, well, then this doesn't matter at all. But if they're 2 separate videos, I haven't checked this because I've been super busy, and I've been editing and doing all kinds of stuff, dealing with a lot of real life stuff that I have not been able to check. If they're 2 separate videos, the Fiverr video of the guy saying death to all Jews, and the Fiverr video of the guy dressed as Jesus saying Hitler did nothing wrong, then one of those videos should not have ever existed. Alright, and the reason why is because of the backlash that he received, or would have received from the first one, and the fact that he had already made his point with the first video, whichever one that was. And I'm kind of guessing that the Death to All Jews video is the second one, actually. Maybe. I don't know, but one of those videos should never have existed because he already made the point. He made the point he was trying to make. That you can pay anyone $5 on the internet to do anything and they will do it. And the ridiculousness of that. He didn't need to repeat it. He really didn't. Because repeating it, it makes you look bad in my opinion. When you repeat something. But then, I mean, then you can get into the whole argument of like, well, it's better to have consistent results, you know, and all this stuff, which, I mean, I could kind of get that, but, I mean, still, it's a whole messy situation that, honestly, I believe PewDiePie is in the right on, and I believe that the Wall Street Journal is absolutely in the wrong. I can also understand why Disney and YouTube dropped him. I mean, YouTube dropped his YouTube Red series, I mean, they didn't actually drop him off the platform. Because that'd be stupid considering he's, like, their biggest YouTube personality with over 50 million subscribers. But, man. Okay, can you go so I can continue making my video? Because I want to make my video.
You know, you got, to make your videos more interesting, you got tons of family.
Right now I'm making a commentary about the whole Pewdiepie situation.
The what?
The Pewdiepie situation.
I don't even know what that is.
Then you haven't been on the internet in the last few days.
Okay, what is that?
People are saying all kinds of crap. Well, no. A Wall Street Journal took a lot of videos that PewDiePie made out of context to try and make him look like an anti-Semitic, closet Nazi type of person.
Okay, but make sure you stay out of stuff and don't get involved in things.
No, it's a stupid situation that should not exist. And that only exists because the Wall Street Journal people are absolute idiots and morons.
And who's PewDiePie? Do you know him?
He's one of the biggest YouTube stars on the platform. He's got 53 million subscribers.
And what does he do?
He makes videos. Sometimes he does gaming videos, sometimes he does commentaries. And he made some examples about how on Fiverr, people will do literally anything for $5. He had two guys say, death to all Jews from India for $5 on Fiverr, and then he had another guy dress up as Jesus and say Hitler did nothing wrong to prove that anyone will do anything for $5.
Yeah.
And then he compared this whole new YouTube Heroes thing from a couple months back to Nazi Germany. And they're taking all this stuff, like him watching a video of Hitler at a rally or whatever, and him having these people do this out of context, not saying the reasons behind it and the reasons why he made these videos.
Okay. But
And they're in a bunch of hot water.
When you gotta watch what you do and say though, because you're putting yourself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying, and don't worry. If I don't like what I say, then I can just edit it out. That's what editing's for. Right?
Let's make your bed when I get back. I want to see it.
No, puppy's out. Puppy's out.
Don't follow me. Come on, buddy. Okay?
Yeah, now I'm commenting on stuff. Go away. Anyways, I understand why YouTube and Disney dropped him like that. I mean, there's a lot of controversy around them, and controversy, a lot of the times, is not good. Sometimes controversy can be a very bad thing, especially for Disney. Especially with a guy who's making anti-Semitic jokes. I mean, come on, it's Disney. It's family-friendly. And I understand why he was even on there to begin with, involved with the Maker Studios. Because, I mean, it's PewDiePie. He's the least kid-friendly person on the entire planet. Are you kidding me? Ugh! I don't understand why he was even on there. I mean, good for him, he managed to get on there in the first place, but he shouldn't have been on there, in my opinion, because he just didn't fit in, you know? But, I mean, and that's nothing against him. That's just saying, he did not fit in with Disney at all, in my opinion, with how he is as a person. He's vulgar, which isn't a bad thing. He makes all these kinds of jokes. He just didn't belong, in my opinion, that's all. And it's, once again, that's not in a bad way, okay? I don't want to hear any hate for this. That's not to say he's a bad person or anything. It's just to say Disney's Maker Studios is just not the place for Felix Kjellberg to actually be, okay? Because, I mean, once again, Disney is one of the most kid-friendly companies on the face of the earth. Can you guys say any more? But now I understand why YouTube did as well, once again.
I have something else to say. When you're making content that's relevant to what is going on right now, and then you put it up a month later, it don't mean anything. So, you know, I know you're behind on your vlogs. Why don't you do, like, one day, do a current one.
That's one thing I'm just going to do for this. Okay?
And then, do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Right.
So I'm gonna take.
People like to watch a video and be like, "Oh, this is what they were doing yesterday." Oh, this is what they were doing 2 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, fine then. Change of plans. This is going up today. You guys are getting this. All right. This is going to be part of a larger video that'll come out probably next month at this rate.
What will?
This vlog day, and you'll get like more besides this. You'll get like the whole context of this stuff going on combined with the stuff that's going on a month from now. So, sneak peek at what's happening a month later in the vlogs. Sneak peek. Exclusive for you guys. Don't worry, I'm still alive. Obviously, I'm still producing content. I've edited vlogs and I've put them up. But yeah. Murder. I mean, that's my thoughts on it all. It's just a stupid situation that, in my opinion, should never have existed. Not because PewDiePie should never have made those jokes. I mean, granted, he probably should have laid off on making as many of those jokes. I mean, that wouldn't have hurt at all. But, I mean, I understand what he was trying to do. He's trying to be comedic, and he's trying to point out stuff. I understand that. Alright, so, once again, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have made that content. I'm saying that the Wall Street Journal should not have been complete assholes and taken all that shit out of context. That's what I'm saying. I'll see you guys later. A little bit of bad information I just remembered. And all of the videos that PewDiePie actually created that had potentially anti-Semitic and imagery in them, he was not condoning any of the anti-Semitic stuff inside of them. For example, the one about not about Nazi training, but the one about the YouTube heroes and comparing it to Nazi Germany / the Nazi practices. He was not condoning it, okay? I don't know if I said this already, but I kind of agree. He did go a little bit too far. Alright, he did go at least a little bit too far with some of the jokes. But that doesn't make what the Wall Street Journal did okay. They tried to take down PewDiePie. Look at those, they're clickbaity motherfuckers, basically. That's all they are. They're trying for views. The Wall Street Journal's dying. They're rubbish now. Can't do shit. I have to try and take down PewDiePie in order to be relevant. Have to make up news, take shit out of context, all in order for them to be relevant. I don't even know what that accent was, I'm sorry. It's probably offensive to someone. But yeah, that's basically what's going on, in my opinion. Is Wall Street Journal just wants views and to stir up shit, which is really weird for a news company to try and do, but they're doing it anyways. I'll see y'all later. I want to mention something else, actually. When I say that he went at least a little bit too far, I'd say that conservatively, because, how to explain it, he did go too far, but at the same time, he was trying to prove a point, and he kind of overproved it in a way. I don't even know if that's a thing, but he overproved it. He could have actually gone with a completely different thing. He could have gone with a completely different subject, but he didn't. He went with that stuff. And he should have gone with a completely different thing, but yeah, once again, he didn't. Whoops. On his part, anyways. But, once again, he did go too far. At the very least, a little bit. I mean, I understand why he did the stuff. And, okay, I'll just say this. If I were to do the videos that PewDiePie did, I would not go with what he did on Fiverr. Okay, I would not have those people do that. The Jesus thing might not have been on Fiverr, but I'm thinking it was on Fiverr. I would not have had those people do that. I would have had them instead, I don't know, do something not as potentially anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic. Semitic? I think Semitic, actually. I've been pronouncing it Semantic. But I wouldn't have had them do stuff like that. I would have had them do, I don't know, anything else, really, besides that. The YouTube Heroes thing, I might would have kept it like that, but there's also an equal chance that I would have changed it from that, from the whole comparing it to Nazi Germany and the Nazi practices. I don't know. It's a whole messy situation, basically, and it's a stupid situation. And I believe that it was a bit of an overreaction at some points. For example, Wall Street Journal. It's a complete overreaction. And also not just an overreaction, but them trying to take down PewDiePie and trying to be assholes. That's what that is. But I also think it's appropriate at times as well. For example, Maker Studios and YouTube. I think that's completely appropriate because it's a good idea for them to separate themselves from that just in case. Because that would be a bad thing to happen if these allegations were found to somehow be true. And that Felix is a closet Nazi and he's anti-Semitic and all this stuff. And so it's a good thing that they did distance themselves away from this and not approve of this. Because then that covers their asses, okay? And they're big companies whose only goal really is to make money, okay? Just think about that, okay? Their goal is to make money. If one of their people is saying something like this, and then people start to catch on, and they're like, wait, he's making anti-Semitic jokes. No. Ugh, a disgusting piece of shit person. And Disney Maker Studios and YouTube support him? What? Outrage! So it is a good idea that they distance themselves from that guy. At least for the time being. It's a good idea that they distance themselves from him for the time being. Because, honestly, I would do the same thing if I was Disney or YouTube. Because to have someone who you support say this kind of stuff, and then controversy becomes stirred up and becomes apparent from it, and I would just be like, oh shit, let's distance ourselves from it, just in case. I don't think it is true, but just in case it is, distance now. That way, if there's any backlash, it minimalizes the shit that we receive. And so, I mean, yes. So it's kind of an overreaction, but it's also kind of an appropriate reaction. It's kind of difficult to explain. It's not difficult to explain, but it's just meh, okay? Let's just call it that. It's just meh. Alright. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully this is all I have to say on this subject for the rest of the day, because I've talked a lot about it already today, and I'm kind of done with talking about it for the day, because that's a lot of record, probably about 20-30 minutes footage. Oh, Future Me's gonna hate me for this episode, for this vlog day. Ugh. See you guys.